everyone, here we are once again, myself and young Stuart at Coates Memorial in Paisley, a huge church. Now Stu, you want to do the main church, don't you?
Through those doors, yeah.
We've done this before a long time ago, many years ago. So Stu's going to go in there, and there's a few new areas we didn't have before in there. Yeah. And I'm going to go downstairs behind, so good luck.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
I've not got my phone on me, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if there's much of a signal there anyway, so. Right, good luck, Stu.
Yeah, okay. Okay, people, this is ginormous. Okay, I'm just going to turn this night vision down a little bit. I think that's off, but we'll just use the camera night vision just while it's on my face, and then when I turn it round we'll put the other night vision on so it'll illuminate a bit more. The noise and bangs you're hearing now is fireworks. So that's going to be a constant feature, I think. Well, I don't think, I know. Okay. I have been here once before with Carl. Okay, hello to any spirits who are here. In God's house. Yes, I am a very religious person myself. For those out there who didn't know that, I am. So it's almost like being home for me. Yes, I feel very much at home when I'm in church. Yeah, I do try and go as often as I possibly can. So I don't think, to be honest, I shall be blaspheming while I'm here, because I don't think the good Lord above will be very happy with that, will he? So I'll have to watch my P's and Q's. Yeah, another one's just gone off there then. Okay, I'm just going to ask out. I don't think it's going to be one of those places where you're going to run for your life. Then again, I could be completely wrong, you know. Where the hell was that? Something dropped. A piece of wood or something just dropped then. What the bloody hell was that? Was it that? No, it can't be. It's like a plank of wood or something fell over. That's why I didn't react to it. Bloody hell. I don't understand. I don't understand. I've not been here literally a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, Stuart. It couldn't have been that, but it was that, because that's what we've just heard. But was it this particular one? I said it sounded like a plank of wood. Why did I not freak out then? Why did I not freak out at that? I don't know. That's something I'm going to have a chat to myself about that, because I wasn't expecting it. But as a rule, I would have screamed and swore and all that, but I didn't. Why? Let's just do that one more time. So that would be in that position. Okay, so when they're kneeling down and they're praying, this comes down. That's what we heard. Was it that one? It must have been, because it just must have been. Alright, I'm not going to reference it too much now. Wow. That echoed all the way through. Just like that whistle. It's weird. It's so quiet in here, but it's noisy as hell on the outside, if that makes any sense. Are there any spirits here in this church, Cult Memorial? I just want to say to the spirits who are here, I don't suppose for one moment that you're bad people. I'm sure you're good people. Other people may differ with that. I don't know. But thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you so much. And if that was you then, that would try to get my attention, thank you, because you did get my attention. I truly wasn't expecting that at all. Now, there could have been a number of reasons why. Well, I don't know if a number of reasons, but there could have been a reason, I guess. That could have just fallen down on its own. I'm sure there'll be people watching this now who volunteer for their local church, and they do have these, I don't know the correct terminologies for them, to be honest with you, kneeling boards. I've just made that up. Whether they're stiff or whether they're just loose and they fall down on their own, or it could have been in a certain position and it's just gravity's taken over. I don't know, but we all heard it, guys. So am I going to put that down to poltergeist activity? Probably not, but it's interesting to say the least. But what amazes me is why I didn't freak out and start screaming and swearing, because normally I would do in that situation. It's probably because consciously I know I'm in the big house, so I have to behave myself, watch my P's and Q's, and basically just watch exactly what I'm doing and just police myself, really, so I don't offend anyone, you know. That's because it is can be a tricky subject, can't it, when you're discussing this kind of stuff. So anyway, moving on. Okay, whoever's here, if that was you that pushed that kneeling board down, thank you very much. I'm going to walk out of this church now, and if you want to come and follow me, you are more than welcome. I do believe there are some there's rooms everywhere around here, people. This place is just an absolute maze. Anything down here? I can't see. I've not even got my bloody torch on me. No, there's no door there. I'm so lost. But yeah, I'm still in the church. Hello, hello, hello. My name's Stuart. Thank you for allowing me to be here. I know I've already said this, but I'm going to say it again. If there are any kind-hearted kindred spirits that are with me now, please come and make yourself be known to me. Please come and have a conversation with me. Come and talk to me. What are them stood up there? Are they chairs? And my brain was just trying to register what the hell that was. It's like one of those Jenga jobs, isn't it? You know, you pull the piece of the wood out I think it's called gender blocks. Jenga. One of the two. You know what I'm saying, guys. Come on. Don't ridicule me. Is there anybody in here? I don't know what the heck this is. No, I didn't hear footsteps then at all. Don't be stupid, Stuart. Don't be stupid. But you did though, didn't you? Yes, I did. And you know you did. Alright, for everyone. What's through there? I've just heard movement. Do you know something? Give me some of that toilet roll. I'm going to blow my hooter. Yes. Excuse me, people. Oh, goodness me. I came out without a hanky. Hey. I came out without a hanky and I stumbled across some toilet roll. How good is that? It's the small things in life, isn't it? Yeah, well, it is with me. So, they were footsteps, but I'm standing on carpet here and there are floorboards here. Did I imagine it? I don't know. I think I heard it. I know I did. Okay, let's not dwell on that too much, sunshine. Goodness me, it just goes everywhere. Can you please show me a sign that you're here? Stay quiet, Stuart. Don't say anything now. Which way are you going? I can't remember where it is. Right, I'm sure that was the... Yes, it was. That was the one that fell down. Now, we've just heard that noise again, okay? Now, your guess is as good as mine to where that came from in this church hall, because there's just no way of knowing. Look at that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Something has just banged them doors. You heard that then. And it wasn't the fireworks. But I didn't see anyone. I couldn't see anyone from that distance anyway. Oh. Let's just stick it into daytime colour. Okay, that's what we're seeing now. Yay. Something just... Both doors, or was it one door? Come on, Stuart. Get yourself together, son. That was a noise, or thereabouts. That was it. That's the noise. Come on, it couldn't, Stuart. Come on, it couldn't have been that. But it was that. That's the thing. I was down the other end of the church. I heard there are explosions. Yes, of course there are. Sounds like a war zone out there, but that sounds completely different. But the trouble was with the night vision, you can't tell what's going on here. All you could do is hear it. That's why I turned it into daytime colour, so you could at least see through. So what we're going to have to do now is just walk outside. I know it wasn't Cal because he's not here. Right, I'm just going to turn it there so you can see. which way did that go again now? You've got to push it forward. But I didn't see the door move, that's the thing. Now I can't remember if I was looking in this direction. Why would I have been? I wasn't expecting it, Stuart. I can't remember now. It's funny, isn't it, how you can't remember certain things that have just happened. But I can hear it. I'm trying to replicate the noise. Yeah, that was it. Okay. And that's the door closing. In case you didn't know, people. Right, so that's 1, 2. That's 3 things now that have gone on for the 14 minutes we've been recording. 3 things. 1 kneeling plate, okay? 2 kneeling plates, but we were on the other side in that corridor. We didn't see it, we heard it. And the 3rd one is that door. Now, just bear with me, folks. Let me just zoom into this. Though we weren't zoomed in originally. So you're not going to tell if anyone stood on the other side of that door, because I can't. But if I look up, so let's pretend that you're me now and you're seeing it. That's what you'll see, and that's what I'm seeing now exactly. Okay, so if we zoom out, no, I didn't see anyone. I didn't see anyone beyond that glass. I would have seen them. But in night vision, it's an impossibility. But we heard it, and that's the main thing. Now, why would that happen in here? The question you've got to ask yourself is, did anyone die here? Because, I mean, there is death here all the time, because obviously funerals are taking place and so on and so forth. At least I'm assuming so. Because it's a church. Whether it's still in operation, I actually don't know, to be honest. I'm just waffling on. Sorry, the glare on the screen is blinding me and I can't see anything. Okay, let's go and have a wander. Is anything going to happen now back here? I don't know. Thank you for everything you've done. Yeah, I truly mean that. Thank you. If there are any male spirits here, any female spirits, and yes, I'm going to ask for some children's spirits as well. If you are here, please come and make yourself be known. I don't believe you're bad people. I really don't think that for a second. Wow, look at the length of that. I mean, that's some length, isn't it? That's huge. That's ginormous. It's so wide. Look at from top to bottom, I mean, that's some length in that, isn't there? Or height, shall I say. Yeah. Can you please, I'm standing in the end of this corridor. Well, I'm not completely at the end, but not many feet away. So, let's do the right thing and stand at the end of the corridor where the door is. If there's anybody here, can you please walk towards me? Please show yourself to me in light form if you can. I'm a good person. I'm a kind person. I always do good things for people. I'm a very charitable person. So, if there's anything I can do to help in any way, I most certainly will. You have my word on that. Come and walk towards me, please. Okay, what's happening now, people? Hopefully the camera will pick this up. Okay, you've just heard all that. What you've just heard is the sound of another piece of wood being slammed down to the ground, okay? Now, there is absolutely no point in me going out there because I will be back and forth and up and down all night long, okay? Yeah, that guys. As soon as I said up and down, there was a big noise. I don't know what that noise was. Did I offend you then by saying that? I didn't mean to, it was just an expression, a figure of speech, that's all. I didn't mean to offend in any way by saying that, and I do apologise. But what was that bang? It was like metal or something. I'll tell you what that sounded like. The other way I can describe that is if you have like a tin of deodorant and it falls off a worktop and onto the floor. That's it. 3, 4. That's 5 things now we've had happen. And if I'm being completely honest, I didn't think we'd get anything. There's movement going on around me somewhere and I can't tell where. Come on, Stuart, it's okay. Don't panic. You're in the big house. Good things happen. Alright? You've got nothing to panic about. But there is movement going on, and it's coming from up this way. Is anybody up there? If so, could you just say hello to me? Whoever you are, it doesn't matter who it is. Anyone human. Nothing. Come on, Stuart. Not everything can be a ghost or poltergeist. It just can't happen. Well, it can, but it can't. But it can, but it can't at the same time. No. Good God. Make your mind up. Just make a decision and stick with it. But the trouble is I can't make that decision and stick with it now because things are going on. Audible sounds are coming on around me. Forget the bangs and the fireworks. That's outside. We know that. We're talking about stuff that's going inside, not far from me. Do you mind me being here? The purpose of my visit is to actually come and see and find out if there are any ghosts. Okay? If there are any spirits here or any poltergeists. Coming to search for the unknown. I have a feeling I'm being watched. Now that's a big statement to make. And it is, and I know that. But that's the feeling I have at the moment. But I don't know where I'm being watched. That's the thing. Nothing is going to move or creak in here, alright? Now what I'm going to do is just place this camera down here. Everything in here is settled. There's no movement that I'm aware of. So when something does move, I can smell burning. I've got to be somewhat suspicious. Do you follow me? I can smell burning. I believe those 5 things that have happened so far as I'm going round filming, I'm trying to digest everything in there of what's happened, as well as trying to find what's going bump in the night. And I believe, because I'm here, alright, and some of you might be with me on this, and some of you might just think I'm just talking a load of nonsense, but I believe that's paranormal, what's gone on. The first kneeling board to come down, I would have gone, yeah, okay, whatever. You know, it could have been paranormal, or it could just been one of those freak things happening. But for it to happen twice, no. But for it to happen 3 times, it's them saying they're here, okay? They're trying to get my attention, is what they're doing. They're trying to get my attention. But the trouble with that, I can't see it actually happening. I can't see anything physical. It's all audible. I'm just hearing this stuff. And for the 2 doors, or the one, well, it's 2 doors, but I believe it was 1 door that moved, okay? There's no wind in here to make that happen. So at some point, you've got to come up with an explanation of what that could be. You've got to rationalize everything first to come up, with the answer, the conclusion. Too many people jump to the conclusion straight away. So that's 4 things, okay? Now the 5th thing was that can of deodorant. Now it wasn't a can of deodorant, but that's how I've described it, as a can of deodorant falling from a work surface, kitchen counter, onto the floor. There was no rolling with it, it was just a boom. Now that really shouldn't happen in here. I think you'll agree with me. Because everything's wood. It's all solid wood. Am I right in what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? I'm not even going to react to that now. Like I say, the bangs are going on, we can hear that, we know what that sounds like. But the footsteps now that we've just heard in that corridor, it sounded like it coming towards me. I'm not even going to jump up and move the camera to go and have a look, because I know we're not going to see anything. Jesus. I didn't mean to say that, sorry. There's so much that's gone on in this short space of time. I'll have to digest it and evaluate it a lot more, but everything I've just said I'm going to stick with. Basically, I'm not backing down from what I've just said. But I'll still have to rationalize it and evaluate it and digest it a bit more as the night wears on. It'll probably take me a few days, to be honest with you. Because sometimes when you're thinking about something, the answer will come at a later date, won't it? You'll often find. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on, and I'm going to leave you chaps to it now to get to bed, because I'm all sure you're up early in the morning for work, so whatever you do, stay safe, guys, and I'll speak to you soon, and I'll go and see where Mr. Beatty is, okay?